Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Planet Zoo, the last episode of our beta coverage. This one is, folks. At time of recording, the beta is closing down within the next hour. It may well shut off while this episode is being recorded. I don't know how it's going to work, but yeah, we've had an absolutely fantastic time over the last couple of weeks. Hope you've enjoyed my extended videos, extended commentary on the game as well. Really excited for the full release now in a month, or when this comes out, probably about 2 weeks, which is quite exciting. Loads still on the channel until then, though. We've got some of that Prehistoric Kingdom. We've got some Flotsam, which might be done by now, actually, by the time this comes out. I don't know. It's difficult when you're pre-recording stuff. It really is. But one thing I wanted to do then, to finish off with, we're having a look at the Savannah area. So very briefly, we started off by redoing the peacocks. We then had a go at the... What did we do after peacocks? It wasn't lions. Who was next after peacocks? Snow leopard we did, which is over here. We redid the... lemurs was one we redid. Bears we had a go at. Bengal tigers we had a go at. Lions we definitely did as well. So we didn't get round to hippos, elephants. We didn't get round to ostriches over here. There's quite a few we didn't, in fact. But one thing I've been keeping a look at every time I come into this part, I come and look at this here and think, I love the fact that it's a nice big open area that you can come and look down on, but I just think it looks a bit... Now, I think it needs a big proper cover. I do love these bench covers, though. I think they're great. But I do think this needs a big, proper, last sort of hurrah cover from the game before we finish up. So that's what we're going to do today, a Savannah cover that's going to be looking over the baby zebra. We just had a baby zebra. Here she is. Look how cute she is. They're adorable with the big ears and their mohawks. I love how they grow into their mohawk. That's like a proper thing. Oh, you noisy. Shush. We're looking at you. Handsome little devil you are. Oh, look, here's Mummy. There we go. And we're going for a little trot, trot, trot. She gets about a bit, doesn't she? Okay, there we go. Oh, no, it's a boy. Oh, there was another one. There must have had two then, because there was a little baby girl as well. There she is. No, he's a boy as well. I don't know what I'm talking about. That one there? No, that's a boy. Oh, no, that's a girl. There we go. That's a girl. Yeah, there we go. I'm getting all confused with my symbols. Okay, anyway, they're going to come up and see the baby girl now. We might as well give them somewhere to look at her. So... first thing first, let's go into paths. Let's turn off the path supports. Path supports, there we go. Because we'll basically, we're going to add our own. Okay, so we're going to get rid of those. We're going to get rid of those lights that have been put on the path supports as well. That's good. Okay, so construction. We're going to start off with a nice solid pillar. We have painted brick columns. I was hoping we had... There we go, that's the one I'm looking for. We've got just a good old solid pillar for down the bottom there. I'm going to line it to surface. I'm going to bring it up like that. So the way we're going to do this is make a circle that's that space, and then cut it in half, spread it over, and fill in the middle. That's basically the aim of this episode, is to do that. So we're going to bring this over to here, where it needs to be. So that's going to go there. And I'm going to place some brick below it. Although, do you know what? Actually, you wouldn't really have brick going into the water because it would destroy the mortar. You would arguably have those the other way around. The concrete goes into the ground. Or goes into the water, excuse me. So let's bring them up there to where we are. Which is going to be there. Okay, so we'll take that across, so we've got the height right. These all need to be in the same grid, which we haven't done yet. There we go. Just a lot easier that way. Okay, and then we'll bring you down to fit there. Okay, so that's the sort of size we're dealing with. So I'm thinking we can bring up something like this to make that look nice, and then some painted brick maybe. I'd love something that's just in between these. There's that, amazingly, I can't believe I'm asking for something bigger in Planet Coaster, but I feel that like the size wise of these is either too big or quite small. I think actually something in between would be really useful. That's probably there is the best we're going to get, I think. So we'll take that up to there. Up to there. We're going to go quite regal with this, I think. But then we go right into this small one, you see. Like that. I think we could do with that. There we go. Just to break that sharp difference up. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, and then off the back of that, we're going to have some core beams. 4 meters will do. Okay, and then we're going to take all of that, duplicate it, swing it, and put it in its new spot, which is going to be there. And then we can delete the old ones. There we go. So now we've got to kind of match this up. I'm thinking actually is we just do a regular one, and we can sort out an extra top bit later once the whole thing's in place. There's the middle, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So let's just fine detail that a little. And to there. So if you can hear a dog barking, I don't own a dog at the minute, but I do live in a block of flats, an apartment block that has a lot of doggies. Okay, so that's good. Scale wise, we're doing okay there, I think. So you bring that down to, we can either do 2, or we can do them every that often. We can do them every that often. We can do them every that often. It really doesn't matter. I think we're going to go in the middle and do that often. That seems to be the best for me. So what we're going to do is take that out. We're just going to do a really kind of simple technique here, because we don't have too many smaller shingle pieces, which is what you would normally use. I'm going to put that down, but I actually want a painted one. There we go. So that we can change the colour of this to a lighter colour. Lighter wood colour. Now, how far does that one go out? That non-painted. That's not so bad, you know. Tempted to do that and have the edge bits far out. So let's copy that. Can we do that? I don't think this even works. Apply. You have to do that, then enter, then apply at the minute. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we'll get rid of you. Alright, so now if we do this and keep them quite separate, I think, just to give a slightly different style. So make sure we've got that real gap, because all this is going to really be doing is stopping. It's more of a sunshade than for like rain or what have you. It's not being used for any animals, of course. So it's definitely more of a just keeping people comfy kind of thing. Oh, is that doing that weird thing where it raises itself up? Yeah, what is that all about? Look. So what we need to do is go back to here and try that again with Control X, but this time we have to do it on the we have to do it on the. There we go. That's what we're doing wrong. We're building. It must have a just very slight angle to it. I suppose it will, won't it? Yeah. Okay, we'll throw these in quickly. We've gone a little bit closer this time, but I'm alright with it. So you can always spread some out, do some a little bit closer. I suppose with the African theme that we're going to be getting later, there's like thatch pieces that will do this really well. You get some really cool thatch buildings. But for now, we're a little limited. There are some pieces in this zone actually that are African, but I don't think they're actually applicable. So what I'm going to do now is take some of these on their own and just pull them out to give a bit of a height variation. Make it look a little bit more rough, a little bit more of a natural vibe. And because they clump up so much there, you can get away with doing that without having to sort of fill any bits in. There we go, that looks cool. And then we'll take all of those. Hope I've got just those selected. Looks like I have. Turn them on their relative axis and take them where they need to be. Hold on. No, I've done that on the world axis. No, sorry, I haven't done that on the world axis. So what's that? Toggle relative to... No, yeah, we want world axis, don't we? Because otherwise, we get ourselves in a right kerfuffle. There we go, that's better. I think. Is it? That seems... Why are they off? Okay, whatevs. We actually do want them lower anyway. Huh. Really strange that they've been built a little off. But never mind. We want those on this side to be a little lower as well. There we go. And then we can take the whole thing and... oh, not quite, sorry. We need to get rid of these two here where they overlap. Not needed. There we go. And then we can duplicate the whole thing. Like that. Nice. Toys. And then we can take all of this. Make sure we get every little bit of it. And then we can move it on the world axis right across to where it needs to be. So that's pretty much spot on. That'll do for me. Okay. Then we're going to take these two pillars in their entirety, duplicate them across to where they need to be. Also, actually, thinking about it, these ones here need to go, don't they, as well? Yeah, good. And then Cool Beam Zoo 2. Oops. 4 meters, actually, I think. Should be enough. Not quite, but 2 of those is fine. And we'll take them up to neaten that top bit up there as well. Yeah, there we go. Good stuff. Now, we should... Let's have a look how that carries over. No, I think we're going to have to do it... We have to go back to that one. Go to the painted 8 meters. Turn it right round. Take it up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oops. And colour that. So copy, enter, apply. And then we take this again with that little gap. Now, the good thing about this is because it's a straight line, once you've done a few of these, quite easy to copy them across. And then you can even go back, copy again, and you've done the whole thing in record time. Apart from that one there that just needs a bit of help on its own. Okay, now the problem is because they don't bunch up at the top like they do on circulars, we're not going to be able to just pull these out and have a good time because we're going to end up with gaps there. So hopefully, see in the full game, it does do it already. Okay, I was going to say in the full game the colour would carry over for this, and luckily it does. So it's a little bit more time consuming to put those pieces in, but I think it's worth it just to get that slightly different style from a few of the others we've been doing. I mean, some of these actually you can take back a little. I mean, not much. All right, happy with that. So we're going to rob all of them. Let's come up here so we can select them all easily. Boop. Duplicate. Let's keep them on the relative axis. Actually looks pretty good. Sometimes it is and sometimes it isn't. There we go. Drag that over. And because it's a nice just big swathe of wood, we can line these up pretty easily, I think. There we go. Knock it down a little. Okay, I think that's turned out pretty good. Happy with the placement of all the pillars. Happy to kind of leave them as is. Yeah, I'd say that's turned out all right. So I suppose we could do a little bit of detail on the sort of tops here, maybe. So let's bring up some spikes first of all. Yeah, I was considering doing the whole thing again, but smaller at the top. But I'm not too sure it needs it. I think it actually looks pretty good as it is. Just those posts going up actually adds a lot to what I wanted it to be. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, but that didn't take as long as I thought it would. I mean, this building here, it's not personally fantastic. I think the only thing I would look at doing is maybe having a go. These symbols are really good. These prints of animals that we can use are really great. But I think you need to really build them up to get the most out of them. Wall signs, animals. Because they have these, and there are some that are like plants as well, trees and stuff, which is these kinds. So what I think you'd best doing is having like a few along there in a decent colour. You know? And that's gonna just kind of bring the whole wall together. Like that. And then you can really make the giraffes pop. So if we make... Oh, there's all different colours, look. Can you actually colour them in with spots? Apply. I don't know what that has changed at all. I know. So there's the whole colour, so to speak. Oh, Beyond Drew's just jumped in, trying to get some last-minute footage before the beta shuts down. I've got no idea what colour this is changing. What? Yeah, I don't know why there's like another one. Look as well. 5th sign colour 1. Debug flexi color channel. Oh, right, okay, so that doesn't sound like it's something we should be able to see. Alright, sign color 1 then. Let's change sign color 1. Sign color 1 is the one that actually works. Okay, and there we go. There's sign color 1. That makes more sense, doesn't it? We'll bring them down into nice greens. I just think that little things like that. Really looking forward to playing around with these pieces. I think they're great, and I think you could do a lot with them. And I think they look good white, to be honest, but I think being able to change them into all different colours is actually really quite fun. And we'll be able to get a lot out of them. There we go. There we go. Yeah, the whole building, it's not what I would build, I don't think. I like the fact that it's a viewing area around the sleeping bit, and there's even a downstairs internal bit as well. That's really quite good. It's a nice layout. Yeah, and then we've got this nice cave down here for... This place is absolutely full of crap. Like, what is going on? There is so much poop in this place. There's like one dude here just like, mate, give me a raise. There's so much poop in this place. There's even a zebra. What is going on? Why is there so much poo? What a way to finish the beta. Poo everywhere. But there we go. It's a bit of a shorter video today because I'll be honest with you, I want to kind of get out before the game shuts down. It should have shut down about 4 minutes ago, I think. I've really milked it for the last little bit. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Until the next one, be good.